film DNA photographs and videos from anywhere in this area. We ask that you silence all electronic devices. Please look around you, do not leave any trash. At the conclusion of today's ceremony, we ask that you exit the parade area behind the bleachers. Thank you.
Officially formed in 1921, Marine Band San Diego has thrilled countless millions throughout the world with its inspiring renditions of traditional and contemporary music. Each member of the band has completed recruit training and maintains combat skills, giving true meaning to the title Marine Musicians. Marine Band San Diego is under the leadership of Chief Warrant Officer 2, Randall Metzinger, Band Officer, of 1963 to February of 1967. General Hochmuth was awarded the Distinguished Service Medal, the Legion of Merit with Combat V for Valor, the Navy Commendation Medal with Gold Star in lieu of Third Award, and the Purple Heart with Gold Star in lieu of Third Award. Private First Class Bruno continues the tradition of a long line of Marine Corps Bulldog mascots dating back to 1921, when Brigadier General Smedley Butler appointed Sergeant Major Jiggs as the first Bulldog mascot for Marine Corps Barracks Quantico. Private First Class Bruno is being escorted by the Office of Communication Strategy and Operations, Sergeant Jesse Carter Powell. Spiritual development plays an important part in the making of a United States Marine. Lieutenant Amy Ruth Bryan, Chaplain Corps, United States Navy, will deliver the graduation prayer. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise.
Let us pray. Holy One, on this day of great celebration, we give you thanks for these young Marines of Company A who have earned that title, Marine. We give you thanks for the gifts and abilities you have given to each one of them, which they now bring to strengthen our Marine Corps. We give you thanks for the drill instructors, company officers, and battalion leadership who have shaped and molded these young men into Marines. We are grateful this day for the families who have supported them every step of their journey, for their mothers and fathers, sisters and brothers, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and friends. We give you thanks. We ask, O Holy One, that you be with these new Marines as they continue in their training. Keep them safe and bless them. Remind them to be always faithful to their country, to their corps, to each other, and to themselves, just as you, O Holy One, are always faithful. Bless our nation, bless these new Marines, and God, bless the United States Marine Corps. Amen.
Thank you. Please be seated. The Commanding General, Marine Corps Recruit Depot, San Diego, welcomes you to what is a historical event in the life of a Marine, their graduation from boot camp. Approximately 40 weeks each year for the past 100 years, new Marines have departed San Diego for service with units of the Marine Corps around the globe. The primary mission of the Recruit Depot is to provide basic training to recruits enlisted west of the Mississippi, which represents approximately 51% of all applicants in the Marine Corps each year. The depot is also home to Recruiter School and Drill Instructor School. All of our efforts here are geared toward one end, producing America's finest fighting force, the United States Marine Corps. This morning, Company A, 1st Recruit Training Battalion, Recruit Training Regiment, will form and march in the parade. Following the pass and review, the graduating Marines will return front and center of the reviewing stand for final dismissal. The staff for today's parade is comprised of Marines from the Recruit Training Regiment. The Commander of Troops is Captain Tyler L. Haig, Company Commander, Company A, 1st Recruit Training Battalion. The Parade Adjutant is Captain Michael C. Seibert, Series Commander, Company A, 1st Recruit Training Battalion, Recruit Training Regiment.
Down! Attention!
The marching units are now being called to attention, and the Adjutant's command, Sound Adjutant's Call, will begin today's parade.
Down! Exit call!
Marching in today's parade are 514 of the graduating Marines from Company A. Among the 514 Marines are 2 Marines who displayed outstanding performances in 2 individually graded events. Private Wyatt M. Garrett from Platoon 1006 is the company high shooter, scoring a 333 out of 350. Private Aiden J. Lopez from Platoon 1007 is the most physically fit Marine, scoring a 297 out of 300 on the physical fitness test and a 300 out of 300 on the combat fitness test. They will be receiving awards from the Marine Corps Association and Foundation. Present today is the Company Honor Graduates Recruiter, Sergeant Wyatt C. Anderson. Also present today is the primary marksmanship instructor with the platoon high shooting average of 212 out of 250 for Platoon 1002, Lance Corporal David M. Flannery. Recruit training is comprised of subjects required to produce basic Marines who function effectively in garrison, are trained in rudimentary individual field and combat skills, and practice the personal and professional traits which distinguishes them as Marines. Examples of these traits are discipline, the achievement of self-control and self-awareness which assures respect for authority, instant and willing obedience to orders, and the self-reliance to maintain or improve those traits which exemplify a Marine. Military bearing, consistently demonstrating military presence and personal awareness, as well as the proper wearing and maintenance of uniforms. Esprit de corps, acquiring the common spirit of the Marine Corps that inspires enthusiasm, devotion, pride, initiative, teamwork, aggressiveness, determination, moral courage, integrity, camaraderie, and the burning desire to work with and for others towards excellence in common goals. For 248 years, Marines have fought and won whenever and wherever the nation calls. In the harshest conditions, over the most brutal terrain, and against the most formidable enemies, Marines defend the ideals of freedom with grit and tenacity. Although battlefields change and capabilities evolve, history proves that true victory comes from the individual Marine with steeled resolve, the drive to overcome any obstacle, and the warrior spirit to fight on against all odds. It takes that steadfast faithfulness, semper fidelis, to corps, country, and each other that abounds throughout our storied legacy. Marines today remain in combat or deployed throughout the world, confronting every challenge with courage, loyalty, and faithfulness. They are resolved to be the most ready when the nation is least ready, to defend freedom anytime and anywhere, to stand ready to aid those devastated by natural disasters, to pay tribute to those who have forged our proud legacy, and to honor the families and loved ones who faithfully stand beside us. For the Marines of Company A, today marks the end of the 13-week recruit training cycle. They have marched countless miles at Camp Pendleton, as well as on this parade deck, and have been trained, as are all Marines, as basic riflemen. In addition, due to an intensive physical training program, their strength and endurance have doubled since their arrival aboard the recruit depot. They are Marines, qualified to take their places in the ranks of the world's finest fighting organization.
Hey!
The platoons are now being aligned from left to right in order to get them into their exact positions for the parade.
Ready, front, cover. Ready, front, cover. Ready, front, cover. Ready, front, cover. Ready, front,
The next portion of the ceremony will be our national anthem. We welcome veterans and members of the armed forces to join us in rendering appropriate honors with a military salute. For guests who have not served in the military, it is proper etiquette during the national anthem to place their right hands over their hearts, and for those in the audience wearing headgear to remove it. Will the guests please rise for the presentation of the colors?
march, march, forward. Present. Up.
Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. Thank you. Please be seated. At the command, post the colors. The color guard moves into position within the parade. This signifies that the entirety of the parade has been formed and is ready to be presented to the command. Following the command, parade rest, the parade adjutant will give the command sound off, which signals the band to parade forward of the assembled Marines while playing military marching music.
Wow, red! Left! Left on!
The parade adjutant now presents the assembled command to the commander of troops. At the command, officers center march. All unit commanders and guidon bearers march to the front and center of the formation. Historically, it was at this point that commanding officers would issue orders and instructions to the unit commanders. Following this, the unit leaders would face about, return to their units, and pass the information along to their Marines.
Ready! Ready! Step. Ready? Rest.
Throughout our nation's history, millions of men and women have earned the title United States Marine. Many who have helped shape our history join us here today. In keeping with the tradition of once a Marine, always a Marine, we would like to recognize them. At this time, those in the audience who have served as Marines, please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for their dedicated service to corps and country. Thank you. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, the battalion commander for 1st Recruit Training Battalion, Lieutenant Colonel Roger A. Hollenbeck.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Commanding General, Brigadier General Ryans, and the Regimental Commander, Colonel Rumler, welcome to Marine Corps Recruit Depot San Diego and the graduation ceremony for Alpha Company. I'd also like to extend a special welcome to today's parade reviewing official, whose impressive bio you'll hear in a moment, Commanding Officer of Naval Base Point Loma, Captain Yakrin. Welcome, sir. Today's ceremony recognizes your new Marine and all they've accomplished in the last 13 weeks. Gathering here as individuals from all walks of life and all corners of the globe, they stepped onto the legendary yellow footprints and into uncertainty. But they dug deep, they trained hard, they came together and stand before you as a confident team of Marines, the best this nation has to offer. Now, this transformation definitely didn't happen on its own. So I'd like to thank those that made it possible. The foundation of their character wasn't made here. It was made in your homes, in your schools, and in your communities. So thank you to the parents, teachers, families, friends, and coaches. Your love, your support, and for many, your signature on that contract set conditions vital to their success. Thank you. Give yourselves a round of applause. Second, our spectacular drill instructors who have spent every moment teaching, training, mentoring, and leading these Marines. Their dedication and commitment has left a lasting, positive impact on your Marine, who will always remember and appreciate their efforts. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the officers and drill instructors are able to commit themselves to the business of making Marines because of the love and support of their families, who also join us in the audience today. So please join me in a well-deserved round of applause for the drill instructors and families of Alpha Company. I'd also like to recognize the martial arts, marksmanship, water survival, and academics instructors, our outstanding chaplain, corpsman, and the entire medical team who've done a tremendous job keeping us physically, mentally, and spiritually strong. And of course, the dedicated recruiter that saw potential in your Marine. Joining us today from Weapons Field Training Battalion is Corporal Flannery, responsible for training the platoon with the highest rifle qualification score. And joining us from Recruiting Station St. Louis is Sergeant Anderson, responsible for recruiting today's honor graduate. Outstanding work, Marines. Keep it up. Now, please excuse me while I address the Marines one last time as their battalion commander. Good morning, Marines. You gotta like that, right? I mean, come on now. You made it to graduation. You earned the Eagle Globe and Anchor, and you earned the look of pride on your loved one's face across this parade deck. It took you 13 weeks to earn this feeling, but it doesn't stop here. We promised you a challenge, and we will continue to deliver. You must continue to earn the title every day to honor the legacy of those that came before you and blaze a trail for the next wave of warriors. The Marine Corps will be what you make it. So never forget the skills, the spirit, and the values that have been drilled into you, and I guarantee your success. You're the future of the Marine Corps. So when you get home, stand tall, take charge, and introduce your buddies to your local recruiter. Congratulations, Marines. Thank you for your hard work and for your dedication to serve this great nation of ours. Take care of each other. Take care of each other and cultivate the relationships you've made with your fellow Marine, because I promise they will serve you well. Welcome to the Corps. Semper Fidelis.
Now taking their position in the reviewing area is today's parade reviewing official, Captain Jeff Yakarin, Commanding Officer, Naval Base Point Loma, San Diego, California. He is accompanied by Colonel Peter M. Rumler, Commanding Officer, Recruit Training Regiment, Marine Corps Recruit Depot, San Diego. Captain Jeff Yakarin is a native of Darien, New York, and was commissioned in 1999 through the Enlisted Commissioning Program at the University of Utah with a Bachelor of Science degree in Mechanical Engineering. Captain Jeff Yakarin has served in a variety of challenging billets in numerous commands to include Executive Officer for the USS West Virginia, Combat Systems Officer aboard the USS Alexandria, Submarine Operations Officer for Commander, Submarine Force, United States Pacific Fleet, and the Commanding Officer for the USS Alabama. Captain Yakarin is currently serving as the Commanding Officer of Naval Base Point Loma. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Captain Jeff Yakarin.
Sir, greatest form.
March the command in review.
Aye, sir. Step. Carry. Short.
The pass and review is a tradition within all military units, allowing the unit commander to formally inspect the unit under their charge. More than 1 million Marines have been trained here in the past 100 years and have departed San Diego for combat in conflicts around the world, including places whose names are immediately associated with Marine courage and dedication. Names such as Guadalcanal, Tarawa, Iwo Jima, Busan, Incheon, Chosin Reservoir, Quezon, Way City, Lebanon, Grenada, Panama, Kuwait, Somalia, Fallujah, Ramadi, Marja, Sangin, and our most current operations worldwide. This parade deck is rich in history and tradition, and no Marine trained here ever forgets its sights and sounds. Ladies and gentlemen, as the national flag passes directly in front of you, please rise. Once it passes, you may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, the Commander of Troops, Captain Tyler L. Haig, and the regimental staff. Marine Band San Diego, Marine Corps Recruit Depot, San Diego, California. Series 1001, Series Commander Captain John T. Birnbaum, and Platoon 1001, Senior Drill Instructor Sergeant Francisco Martinez. Platoon 1002, Senior Drill Instructor Staff Sergeant Paul A. Valadez. Platoon 1003, Senior Drill Instructor Staff Sergeant Tremone A. Stewart. Regimental Color Guard is led on the march by the Regimental Color Sergeant, Drill Instructor Sergeant Rodolfo Navarrete. Series 1005, Assistant Series Commander, First Lieutenant Amanda Toledo. Platoon 1005, Senior Drill Instructor, Staff Sergeant DeAndre L. Lee. Platoon 1006, Senior Drill Instructor, Staff Sergeant Sean A. McClellan. Platoon 1007, Senior Drill Instructor, Staff Sergeant Nicholas A. Tom. Ladies and gentlemen, if you turn to page 21 of your graduation pamphlets, you will find the Marines Hymn. The Marines Hymn has a history dating back to 1859 and has a long-standing tradition for Marines to face the direction of the music and stand at attention when it is heard. It is now directed that all Marines present and who have served honorably, and ladies and gentlemen, you're all encouraged to join. Sing the words to the first verse as Marine Band San Diego performs Anchors Away, followed by the Marines Hymn. Will the guests please rise? Thank you. Please be seated.
Dismiss the staff.
Aye, sir.
The Marine Corps' uniqueness and strength as an elite fighting force is directly attributable to the magnificent efforts of the drill instructors and company officers who train and supervise the recruits. The distinct qualities of spirit and discipline, the heart and soul of every Marine have been developed, nurtured, and ingrained in recruits through their observance and relationship with their drill instructors and officers. Recruit training is the very foundation of the Corps. Each year, Recruit Training provides thousands of America's finest young men and women with the basic knowledge and skills to function in a profession characterized by its own set of high values and tough standards. The most important thing we do in the Marine Corps is make Marines. The individual Marine is the Corps. That is what we do here. for the Marines graduating today, the long, arduous journey of the last 13 weeks is but a small step into the future of the Marine Corps. As they prepare to fill the ranks of our Corps, they do so with unquestionable support for the high ideals and standards of the United States of America and the United States Marine Corps. Although Company A prepares for the final dismissal from boot camp, their initial training is not over. Soon after graduation, they will report to the School of Infantry, Camp Pendleton, California, where they will continue to be trained to serve as an effective member of a Marine Rifle Squad. The intense initial training that every Marine undergoes is designed to instill the fundamental premise that every Marine is a rifleman. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we would like to introduce to you the Marines responsible for ensuring the success of the difficult transition required to become a Marine. The company commander is Captain Tyler L. Haig. The company first sergeant is First Sergeant Mike R. Gonzalez. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a round of applause for the company staff of Company A. The next portion of the ceremony will be the traditional function of retiring the guidons.
Yay! Center! March!
The guidons have been carried by the platoons throughout recruit training and are being retired to symbolize the disbanding of platoons. All similar units in the Marine Corps carry such guidons, which identify the unit and are a source of pride to each individual member. Note that the honor of carrying these guidons is bestowed upon those Marines who displayed outstanding leadership qualities, motivation, and character, and were selected as the platoon honor graduates. The platoon honor graduates compete for the titles of series and company honor graduate. They are considered the top Marines graduating today and have demonstrated the highest potential for future leadership and responsibility in the Marine Corps.
Center! Hey! Forward! Hut! Order! Get!
The guidons will now be returned to the drill instructors. The honor graduates will now be presented a plaque by the battalion commander, Lieutenant Colonel Roger A. Hollenbeck, and the battalion Sergeant Major, Rashad M. Browning. Ladies and gentlemen, please hold your applause until all honor graduates have been recognized.
Present. Up. Order. Up.
The honor graduate for Platoon 1001 is Private First Class Nick A. Banky from Spokane, Washington. The honor graduate for Platoon 1002 and the series honor graduate is Private First Class Sonny N. Ortega Rosalie from Albert Lea, Minnesota. The honor graduate for Platoon 1003 is Private First Class Alexi D. Papa George II from Huntington Beach, California. The honor graduate for Platoon 1005 and the company honor graduate is Lance Corporal Curtis E. Lewis Jr. from O'Fallon, Illinois. Lance Corporal Lewis is also the recipient of the Chesty Puller Award for his outstanding meritorious performance while in recruit training. The honor graduate for Platoon 1006 is Private First Class Braden T. Stefan from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And the honor graduate for Platoon 1007 is Private First Class Michael I. Looney from Visalia, California. Ladies and gentlemen, the honor graduates of Company A.
Pull. Push.
Detail. Halt. Layard. Deep.
Company First Sergeant. Dismissed. Company.
The company first sergeant will now give the command to the senior drill instructors to dismiss their platoons. Needless to say, this will be the most welcome command they have received throughout recruit training.
Senior drill instructor! Dismiss your platoon! First Sergeant! Go!
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's ceremony.